My name is Anyiekan Ukoeninn. I'm a student at the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. Today I'm presenting on my capstone project. The title of my project is Update, Refresh, Nursing Downtime Boxes. The location of my project is Unity Point Health Merita Hospital in Madison, Wisconsin. And the essence of my project is based on the fact that Merita Hospital and Unity Point healthcare systems merged. And after they merged, the systems decided to merge their Epic electronic health systems in 2014. After that time, it became very, very crucial that the downtime boxes that contains the forms that are used during downtime events needed to be upgraded and refreshed. That was why I was assigned this function to perform this assignment during this capstone period. Now, as part of my assignment, I researched and looked at all the existing forms that were used during downtime at the Unity Point Merita Hospital system. And I revised the forms and formatted them so that they can appear very close to the Epic electronic system screens. Here is an example on this um, um, particular slide on how the forms look like. There's a barcode on each form, and the columns, for example, on this one, which is what we call the downtime order forms. Now, the most important thing during this capstone project was to find out and to really reinvent how to make sure that during a downtime event, the nursing and other staff know how to react to any emergency situation. Now, there are two forms of downtime that exist in our system at Unity Health Merita Hospital. There is a scheduled downtime where the end users are informed that the system will be down for a period of time in order for them to do upgrades, software additions, and any new innovations in the system. Now, there's also what we call the unscheduled downtime, whereby the system just shuts down for one reason or the other, either because of power shortage, outage, or power shortage, and also in that situation, but both situations, both scheduled and unscheduled, there has to be what we call notification methods for downtime, whereby the end users, the nurses, the staff are told downtime communication is in existence. Now, why is the system down? When will the system be back up? How long will the system be unavailable? Staff need to know this and they are communicated to promptly, either through the overhead intercom or through emails or dashboards or by word of mouth. During unscheduled downtime, also, there's communication from vendors and IT people about why the system is down, how long the system will be down, and when it will back up. But between the two downtime systems, there must be communication. Now and then, during downtime, merely this downtime, the activation of the downtime box that I was talking about earlier gets into effect. It means that everything at that point will be done by paper. And these paper forms are all inside the downtime box. They are in folders and they're all labeled. They are clearly labeled by name. And then the examples are medication administration records forms, there are progress note forms, and all these forms are utilized when there's downtime. They are handwritten forms that nurses use to do all their work. All kinds of downtime actions are occurring. There's registration going on during downtime. There's medication orders. there's a clinical documentation. All these activities are going on by different providers, nurses, nursing assistants. All these activities are going, patients are being discharged and are being registered. New patients, old patients, but all these are done by paper, by forms. Now, this is all going on until the end of the downtime when the systems come back up. And again, this communication through email, through word of mouth, through dashboards, that now the system is back. Now the next phase is what we call recovery. By recovery, I mean that all the paper forms that were utilized during downtime has to be consolidated. Staff that to enter those data into the EPIC electronic system, all the patient's information, the registration information, the medication, the billing, all now has to be transferred from the paper forms to the electronic system. At the same time, registration will start where staff now use the electronic system, computer system to register patients, to send orders to the lab, to report results to the physicians. All these are occurring at the same time when recovery comes back up. There's also pharmacy records, medication orders, faxes of written orders sent to the pharmacy, all those will be taking place. Patient care areas and units recover additional documentation. Now, also, I made these forms, and the forms that I designed have barcodes on them. And the reason for those barcodes are that it enhances scanning activities. So it really reduces the risk to patient safety because of the barcodes, these forms can be scanned directly into the patient's chart, and it saves time and also is accurate. Also, downtime recovery has a lot to do with patient care. In these situations, what I mean by that is that the advantages that for the potential to increase quality of patient care and reduce the risk of resource or data missing as a result of the transfer or transition from the downtime forms to the electronic system. Now, as part of this project, I want to emphasize that there's almost like a circle. There's downtime, then there's communications during downtime, then there's recovery. It's just almost like a circle. But this is part of the deliverables that I bring to this project. Deliverables in terms of the research I performed in order to format the forms, revise the forms, make them user-friendly. Deliverables in terms of all the training that I had to go through before I started the project by having orientation with the Health Information Management Director, attending seminars and meetings with her, the training I received from the health information analyst in terms of chart review, chart correction, and chart analysis. Also, I received training from the corporate compliance department on investigation, HIPAA compliance, and the rest of them. So all these are my deliverables, and these are outlined in my timeline chart that is shown here on the next slide. And also to wrap up, I want to say that the drills and the tabletop exercises schedules that I put together would be a good resource for the nursing staff. Mock downtime drills, for example, at Unity Health Medical Hospital will reduce turnaround time and improve continuity of healthcare during the downtime events. Finally, I want to say that to ensure downtime readiness, we must collaborate with the IT department and education and informatics, but routine and continuous revision and tabletop exercise by the nurses will make them able to use downtime forms accurately and will improve patient safety and transition from downtime to recovery and being able to make sure that the system works very well. That's the end of my my presentation. I want to thank the entire Department of Health Information Management at Unity Health Medical Hospital for the opportunity they gave me for this capstone project. Thank you.